Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in this video, I had something very interesting that I wanted to discuss because I also heard this on an internal town hall as well. So, as you see by the title, At&T is poised for upside surprises in 2021. Now, many are going to ask, where is this upside coming from if the wireless market is maturing and after the growth that we saw that At&T had in Q4, their EBITDA and their ARPU margins are down. Well, this upside is going to come from media. 100%. HBO Max is successful and growing, and it's going to get even bigger once they go globally. At&T TV seems to be doing much better numbers versus DirecTV. And now once they streamline that, and I think they merge it with Uverse as well, I think At&T TV is gonna be a solid product, especially now that no contracts and they seem to be budging a little bit on pricing and giving more promotions after promotions for retention. I think that's going to be a solid product for them. What I didn't like during that call, and I think some of you are going to be already saying this was already to be expected, is the focus is shifting from wireless. I know I've said it before in the past, but I thought that maybe they got back on track and they said, you know what, wireless is our bread and butter. We're going to push that. Now, currently, I got to say, in my opinion, no matter what they say or how they're trying to restructure the company, right now, wireless is still the main driver of 80+% of the revenue. No matter how they look at it, how they spin it, wireless is still the main driver for revenue and profits in 2021. Could that potentially shift in the future? Sure. But it's going to take a long time for At&T to accomplish this. So as you see here, At&T is in the midst of repositioning from a telecommunications company to a diversified media business. I think most of you were already anticipating this to happen anyway. This was already in the process for the last few years, ever since Randall Stevenson bought DirecTV and bought Time Warner. Now John Stankey, the CEO of At&T, has no choice but to run the actual assets. So you can't expect all the focus to just go to wireless. They're not a pure wireless company anymore. They're creating original content for HBO Max. That's money coming from CapEx that's being invested into that. So they're running At&T TV, they're running HBO Max, and the other business segment that they have that's going to show upside, big upside, is going to be fiber. So from what I'm being told, is the first half of 2021's CapEx is going to be front loaded for fiber. Yes, there's going to be some activity for wireless, but most of the wireless activity is going to happen in the second half of the year. It's going to be second half loaded, from what I'm being told. So again, if you're looking for a company that's focused on wireless, that's a pure wireless play, you're going to have to look at T-Mobile and Verizon mostly. Yes, T-Mobile now has media, but I can guarantee you 100% their focus is not going towards media. Media is not a revenue driver. It's not a profit driver. Their focus 100% is going to be wireless. Hands down. There's no way it's going to be wireless. Trust me. Their home internet is coming from wireless. The media, that's just, as Mike Sievert said, it's just to serve its customers and keep them within the ecosystem. So don't be looking forward to T-Vision to get drastically better overnight or for them to have all of the channels. They're just looking to serve their existing base. So it's a solid product. I think it gets the job done for the price, but don't be expecting that to match At&T's quality or to have huge, insane amounts of packages from channels. It's just not going to happen. And Verizon, yeah, they have Fios, but they really never expanded it outside of the footprint. So I would say now, since all of that footprint that they have is fiber optic. I don't think they spend much money on it operating it anymore in terms of, actual capital investing towards it. Maybe there's still a few lines out there that have not been converted to fiber, but other than that, they really don't spend a lot of money or focus on keeping that part of the business running. It runs itself pretty much now where they have the existing footprint. Yes, they still have technicians and stuff of that nature, but it's not a huge driver of the business. Wireless is still going to be 100% of their main focus. And as they stated, any future expansion of any type of home internet is going to come from wireless, using millimeter wave and additional spectrum assets. That'll come from C-band. So again, this is what I feared would happen. I think some of you have already anticipated this happen, but the overall business outlook is going to shift to them becoming a media diversified company. That's what it's looking like. And like I said, I don't think John Stankey has a choice. I think he owes it to the investors to now get the assets running, make big profits from media and drive the margins. I'm sure there's big pressure from investors on the margins. The EBITDA didn't look good. The ARPU didn't look good. So there's just nothing that's going to bring that much of upside from wireless. The only upside that I see, and I think they predict, is going to come from media and from the fiber. That's going to be their biggest upside in 2021 and beyond. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I know this is an interesting topic. I know that in the past, AT&T has been a pure wireless play. It's got them to where they are today, I would say. The network is already very large, but many feel that AT&T still needs to do more on wireless to really capitalize on what Verizon and T-Mobile are about to do. T-Mobile has that spectrum already, and they have an abundance of it, so they're pushing it to the next level, next generation. Verizon is clearly scaling millimeter wave, and then they will also add C-band. And over the last 10 years, Verizon has already duplicated and doubled their densification. So they're densifying all over the United States, something that AT&T has yet to do on a larger scale. Some markets have it, but on the larger scale, AT&T needs to get denser. And it's expected to happen, but I don't know if since the focus is shifting, I don't know if that's going to be still on the same time frame and targets from what I heard in the past. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as we work through 21. We'll see where AT&T ends up at the end of 21. If you have been on the channel or you are new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.